Hey, all of my beautiful earthly bodies. It's your girl, your vegan friend, Johanna Earthly Ramos, back with another video. I don't know if you've gotten used to the different settings yet, but depending on what the background looks like, that should give you a clue as to what type of video we're going to have today. So just in case you don't know, whenever I'm sitting in the office, when I got me something good to drink, we're getting ready to have us a sip and chat. Got you something to drink? I have some honey ginger tea, super easy to make. Just slice up some ginger, boil it for about 10 minutes. Let it sit for about 3 minutes. Pour it in your cup, put some honey in it. So yummy. And so good for you too. We're gonna keep this real light. I also hope that this video is encouraging and inspires you in whatever aspect you're in your health journey right now. Today's video is dedicated to the mission of eradicating the myths associated with people being able to function and thrive in the vegan lifestyle. There's a huge misconception that vegans are fragile and weaker individuals. Lies. Okay, this has never been a badge that I have accepted. I am 5'6.5". Before I took on the vegan lifestyle, at my heaviest, I was 211 pounds. At my lightest in the vegan lifestyle, I was 153 pounds. And now 9 years later, I have maintained at a very happy place in between those two numbers. Fragile and weak has never been something that you could use to describe me. In fact, I am healthier now than I have ever been, including when I played collegiate sports. I can attest that 70% of the success that I've had in my physical body has been due to changing how I think of the food that goes into my body and what foods I'll allow to go into my body. You know, it's disheartening to have someone to come up to me or to write me or send me a message and tell me that, you know, they really love the way that I look. They're so happy for the health that I'm experiencing, how they would love to feel the goodness that I'm always proclaiming that this vegan lifestyle has brought into my life. But then they follow that up by saying, but I can never do it because I don't want to lose my butt, my hips, my chest size, or the size of my thighs. So for that reason, it's a no for me, dog. I've gotten pretty good over the years at saying as politely and as loving as I can, you're killing yourself. That thought process is killing you. How about you do the very best thing for your body and allow your body to take the shape that it was intended to always have? You know, the one Father God created it to be in. Fueling my body with plants has never resulted in me becoming straight and flat as a board. Thanks to those beautiful earthly Thompson and Leonard genetics, I couldn't get rid of my bottom half if I prayed about it and ran all day. Thank you. And besides that, I'm just so grateful for the positive body image that I have for myself. Love what you have and who you are at every stage and become the very best version of you. You want to hear something even crazier? That statement I just mentioned that I've heard far too many times, it doesn't just come from women. It comes from men too. Thinking that they're gonna just become this frail individual and blow away in the wind if they do what's right by their body and put more plants into it. My very best friend once told me that she was so thankful that I wasn't a pushy vegan. And I just remember laughing at that and not really knowing how to take it. But I know that there's a way for me to get my mission and my point across without being a mean girl about it. There's no place for mean girls in the vegan lifestyle. What I do know is that in the end, I want my health to speak louder than any words I could ever say. So as you are watching this video and listening to the sound of my voice, I want for you to keep this quote in mind. I don't want for you to think like me. I just want you to think. Think about what you can do for your body, the changes that you can make in your health journey that will make you the very best version of yourself. What decisions in the foods that you eat, whether you're going out to eat them or you're buying them and making them yourselves, what decisions can you make that would better the body that you have to live in, making you better in living this life? So in honor of all the strong and amazing people that inspired me along my journey in this vegan lifestyle, I would like to share a few of them with you. Maybe you knew that they were vegan, maybe you didn't. Being vegan is not something that I want to define me. I would rather you discover something else wonderful about my character and then also find out I was vegan. That would be pretty cool. So today I want to share these people with you, share with you why they became vegan or what their mission is in the vegan lifestyle, in hopes of only doing one thing. That is to make you think, is this a decision that you would like to give to yourself? I'm talking about people that were busting the myth that vegans are weak and frail individuals before I decided to live the lifestyle, learn it for myself, and open my mouth to say it. I have to start this list off with my girl, Venus Williams. She naturally has a slim physique, so weight loss had nothing to do with her reason to transition to a vegan lifestyle. It was when she was diagnosed with an autoimmune disease in 2011 called Sjogren's syndrome that wrecked her body with pain and fatigue all the time that she decided to give the vegan diet a try to manage and cure the pain. And she has succeeded. Kendrick Ferris is a beast. He was the only American male weightlifter to qualify for the Rio Olympics in 2016. And then he had the nerve to get to the Olympics and break all the American records by lifting a total of 831 pounds in the clean and jerk. Yes, on a vegan diet. When asked why he decided to take on a vegan lifestyle, he said he just didn't agree with how animals were being mass slaughtered, so he no longer wanted to be a part of the problem. He didn't even realize that that was called veganism. Even though this is a much younger picture of him, you probably recognize Carl Lewis. He is hands down one of history's most talked about Olympians, vegan or not. In his track career, he won 10 medals, 9 of them gold, all the while living a vegan lifestyle. Meet David Carter, also known as the 300-pound vegan, one of the best linebackers the NFL has ever seen. It's funny how his body still maintained the weight that it needed to do the job that he was there to do. He has no problem letting the world know that converting to a vegan lifestyle was the best decision he could have ever made for his body, his mind, and his spirit. That's for premier athletes. Weak and fragile wear. Okay? This lady just may be my favorite. Queen Coretta Scott King. She is royalty in my vegan eyes. She is vegan for the majority of her adult life, and she believed that animal rights were a logical extension of Dr. King's philosophy of nonviolence, and that is why she observed a vegan diet.
The First Lady of Neo Soul, Erykah Badu. She's not only a soulful icon, she's a longtime vegan of over 20 years and just an overall advocate for healthy living in the Black community. She says that the vegan lifestyle helps to keep her centered and that vegan food is soul food in its truest form. Last but most assuredly not least, Miss Angela Davis. Best known as a longtime human rights activist, former Black Panther, she is also a longtime committed vegan. She feels that animal liberation is the natural progression, and she urges us to understand that all forms of exploitation and oppression, no matter who's involved, is wrong. One of the deepest quotes I ever heard from her was when she talked about how animals endure pain and torture as they're transformed into food for profit. That food then generates disease in humans that have a financial poverty that compels them to rely on McDonald's and KFC for nourishment. It's an unending cycle of death.
So did any one of those surprise you? Did any one of those inspire you? Like they have all inspired me. Be sure to like this video, leave a comment below and let me know which inspires you the most or which one surprises you the most. Also, be sure if you haven't already to subscribe to this channel, click that notification bell so that you don't miss any of the amazing content that I have in store for you. I thank you so much for joining me today for our little sip and chat. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.